Well, hello there. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your daily tarot reading. This is good for Tuesday, April 9th. I hope you had a wonderful eclipse day yesterday. I know I've taken a few days off to really relish the energy of the eclipse. So I hope it was wonderful for you. So let's take a look at what is on the horizon for you today. So we have non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. So this is the energy with that eclipse yesterday, right? It's the energy of understanding that you can have that balance between spirituality and practicality. It could be that with this eclipse, and we will continue to feel that energy for the next few weeks. So it's kind of like understanding you could have had some kind of epiphany, or something may have been said to you, or you could have just come to the realization that you want more balance in your life of being able to experience the spiritual side of yourself, your spiritual gifts, and also to be able to enjoy the material things or the experiences that you are wanting also as you are here on earth. And then we also have Moss Spirit, surrender now. Yeah, this is the energy of understanding it's time to surrender. If you have been toying, going back and forth about starting your own spiritual business or allowing yourself to go deeper into your spiritual practices, but you've had difficulty because perhaps certain people or situations in your life have kind of like made you feel as if that's not the way to go, or your desire for material things, and being concerned that if you allow yourself to start a spiritual business or become more spiritual, that you'll also lose some of the material things. It's not true. What you're understanding is you can have a foot in both worlds. You can allow yourself to enjoy your own spirituality, sharing your gifts, your talents, your ability to connect to other people, and also be able to experience those things in the physical realm that you are also wanting to experience. Wow, really beautiful. Sometimes when we first enter onto our spiritual path, and of course there can be several different awakenings over our lifetime, right? But sometimes there is that energy of feeling as if you may be at this point. This eclipse may have allowed you to see where you may have to let go of some people that don't truly appreciate your spiritual gifts or the spiritual side of yourself, right? And you may have been actually holding yourself back because you haven't wanted to part ways with these people or a community of people that you have in your life, whether it's family, friends, co-workers, and neighbors, whatever it is. It's allowing yourself to say, there's nothing wrong with allowing yourself to distance yourself from some people that don't see the world the same way that you do. Now that you have stepped onto your spiritual path, you see the world, you see people, you see the bigger picture of why we are here. And so for some of you, you may be toying or torn between, do I keep these people or situations in my life that are very much more of the 3D realm and give up some of my 5D, really struggling with that. I feel like this has been part of the journey, is going back and forth, those fears, that ego side of yourself, keeping you from what it is that your heart truly desires, the 9 of Cups, your wishes and dreams. So I really feel like there's this energy where there is something that you are really and truly wanting, seeing the gratitude of your spiritual gifts, your spiritual side, the ability to recognize that it may make you, I feel like you're feeling you're just different than the other people in your life, right? And kind of wondering, is there a way that I can keep a foot in both worlds. And this is the message that, yes, you can. You may still need to pull yourself away, understanding that these people, okay, or situations may be sabotaging your own energy of being the wise one, right? And their own fears of what you believe, how you see the world, could be creating this energy between you, right? Whether that, once again, family or friends or whatever, it's kind of like understanding that what you believe, how you see the world, is the way that you see the world. And it's okay for you to love yourself, to be able to step into the energy of being the wise one. And it doesn't mean, you know, sometimes we can get caught up in thinking, well, the way if you have been drawn to this channel, right? The way we may see the world is better than, you know, and I feel like whoever you're dealing with may be saying, well, why do you think you're better, right? Or why do you think, you know, there is that energy. There's like this sense of having to justify how you believe or what you believe, right? Because it could be very different than what you believed in the past. You could have been very much the same as the people that you're now trying to pull yourself away from. Understanding that you are, look, we have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, right? It's stepping into the energy of being the master, spiritual teacher, leader, healer, guru, whatever it is, guide. Okay, that's the King of Wands, being inspired, knowing this is the direction that you're wanting to go in, and at the same time being able to provide for yourself, right? To acquire the wealth, the material things that you are also wanting and deserving, and to no longer allow the fears to hold you back. And I feel like there are people around you that maybe have kind of questioned the path that you are on. This is helping you to step into seeing clearly. Here's your present energy. King of Swords, lots of divine masculine energy here, right? Coming into this clarity. Your ascended masters are coming in. Your spirit guides, your spirit allies are coming in to help you to see the clarity that the path that you are on is the right path. It's time for you to allow yourself to surrender to your gifts, to surrender to your own beliefs that you know are true for you. It does not mean, once again, it does not mean that the people around you, right, there's something wrong with the way they believe, right? It doesn't mean it's not one is better than the other. It's understanding that they can hold their beliefs while you hold your beliefs, and you don't have to believe the same thing. Their truth is their truth, and your truth is your truth. And it's time for you to allow yourself to detach, because we have the devil energy here, right? To detach, to go in a new way, to know, yes, I feel like for some of you, there is a call to kind of like, because you have the hermit energy twice, right? There's a little bit of a call of allowing yourself to go within, to understand who you are, and truly kind of like have the clarity within yourself about how you want to proceed, and not allowing yourself to get caught up in the, look, we have the King of Cups, right? Yeah, I feel like there are people in your life, perhaps from childhood, family, friends, that are causing conflict, are trying to compete, okay, with this new way that you are going. But look, the universe is bringing in something that will help you. This is a gift from the heavens. See how the hand is coming out of the clouds? A gift is coming in from the heavens in order to help you to truly step onto your path and to embrace it. And once again, it's not a sense of competing, right? It's knowing deep down inside, this is your direction, and allowing yourself to step into being the wise one. Because your obstacle right now is, yeah, there's something here. You have, this is, you know, the Empress energy. Wanting to create something, I think, using either your spiritual gifts or your beliefs, wanting to step into the energy of being a teacher or a healer, a mystic, allowing yourself to go deep into what it is that you truly want for yourself. But yeah, I feel like you're not getting any emotional support. Four of Cups. It's kind of like no one's, I feel like the people that are in your life are kind of judging what you are doing based on the material value, or or giving you business advice or something like that. This is the energy of having the strength to walk in a different direction. Three of Wands, putting it out to the universe, saying, with the Sun card, shining light on the way for you to move forward, and having the courage then to say, okay, I do have to allow myself to once again allow yourself to kind of like distance. It doesn't mean you have to say goodbye completely, but understanding that the more time you spend around, or the more time you allow certain people and situations and beliefs to hold space in your energy, right? The less space you have for new people to come onto your path. So it's allowing yourself to truly step into something new, stepping into this new world, and allowing yourself to do that, knowing that the right people, the right situations will come onto your path when you allow yourself to say, yes, this is the direction I want to go in. Having the courage to see the light, to know that you are the sun, right? That you are here to shine your light, to take your loving light, your healing energy, your spiritual practices, your beliefs, the way that you want to live your life, the energy of what it is that you want to create for yourself, and allowing yourself to go in that direction, to expand your life, to no longer allow yourself to stay kind of small. Because your advice here is right now you're manifesting, but you're manifesting from this fragmented energy. These are the people and the situations around you that are distracting you from what it is you are meant to do, or what your heart truly desires, right? Whether it's a business or a career decision, or just a way of life that you would like to live, allowing yourself to surrender to it and no longer holding yourself back from what it is that you are meant to do. Yes, and look at this. We have the sun and the moon, okay? We had the eclipse yesterday. I feel like for a lot of you, you are during that eclipse, or in the next, once again, couple of weeks here, it's kind of like you're allowing yourself to shine light on the fears of what has held you back. And I think for some of you, it comes back to the emotional detachment that you may have to make with some people that are in your life, and especially people that are really close to you, right? Allowing yourself to manifest what it is that you want, dropping the burdens of what other people want you to do so that you can truly move forward and create the world that you want for yourself. Wow, powerful energies coming through. Okay, so let's get just one more kind of a bit of advice for you for today. Let's see what we have here. You have more options than you realize. I feel like for some of you, there are people in your life that are trying to prevent you from expanding, right? Because you have the Three of Wands here. It's kind of like, no, you don't have a lot of options, right? I feel like you have some people that don't want you to expand your horizons, because if you expand your horizons, it's going to affect them in some way, right? But it's allowing yourself to drop the burdens of perhaps obligations to other people and situations that are really fragmenting your energy, and literally going deep and knowing this is the direction I have to go in, and getting crystal clear with the King of Swords, right? Getting crystal clear. What is holding me back? And for some of you, what you're going to realize is that even though there are people and situations in your life that may be trying to distract you, it's also allowing yourself to recognize that your own fears are allowing you to let these people distract you. Go deep. Ask yourself, okay, why is it so important for me to have these people in my life, or these situations, or this belief that's holding me back? Why is it so important for me to have that in my life? Because that is exactly what is holding you back from stepping into what it is that you're wanting. In other words, it's kind of like radically accepting a little bit of the fact that you're allowing people to distract you from your mission here. And the reason is because the people that are trying to distract you are fearful that you are going to go and be successful in a new path, right? They're wanting you to stay, but they're also very adept at allowing themselves to use your own fears to hold you back. Your fears of perhaps being financially stable if you do go in this new direction, right? Or losing contact with people that maybe were important to you at some point in your life. Once again, it's understanding that we have to radically accept our own fears, our own reasons that we're allowing other people to hold us back. And I feel like that's part of this clarity with the King of Swords that you may be getting during this eclipse season, is just seeing clearly, like, oh my goodness, I am allowing myself to let these people distract me from what my mission is, of what my heart truly desires, of the direction I really want to go in. And the reason is because there is some underlying fear of your own that these people literally are using against you. Yeah. Kind of interesting energy, but also recognizing your part in allowing yourself to stay in a situation or relationship that you really have outgrown. Okay. All right. It says, it sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you think of all the reasons you love them. And you can, the universe, right? But this is also understanding I feel like you have an emotional connection to these people. It doesn't mean that you don't still love them. Even if you want to pull your energy away from them and allow yourself to go in a different direction. It's really about putting yourself with the Empress energy, right? It's about allowing yourself to put yourself first, of knowing that your happiness, your joy, your sense of purpose, and the reason you are here and the experiences you want to have, that should be your top priority. And allowing yourself to put yourself first, because you're in a situation where other people want you to put them first rather than you putting yourself first. Wow. I feel like this is kind of like, it's a little bit of this energy of seeing something clearly, right? And maybe something that you've been kind of like hiding from a little bit. But it's like once you see it and you recognize it and you take accountability for your own part in it, right? I feel like you move forward really quickly, because it's like, oh, sometimes all we have to do is see the light of the situation and no longer deny it and allow ourselves to step into it completely. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. Wow, powerful message here today. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Much love and light. Bye for now.